Hello, hello friends. Welcome to Crafting with Mary. If you're new here, I am so glad you joined. Today, if you've been with me before, I much appreciate you coming back and watching more of my videos. Today I am unboxing Goddess of Wisteria by DRU KUHLMAN. It is from Diamond Art Club and it is a square kit. It is 69.9 by 69.9 centimeters, so it is square. 27.6 by 27.6 inches. So it's square drills and a square painting. So over here on the side, it shows we have 82 colors, with 2 of them being Aurora Borealis and 4 being fairy dust diamonds, for a total of 78,961 diamonds. So let's take a look at this real quick. I love that. It's so pretty. But let's get her out because I know this is what we're all waiting for. She's stuck. Oh, that hurt my shoulder. Did something to my shoulder, something popped. Great. Break my shoulder pulling the kit out. So here is our toolkit. Here is our little booklet with our stickers in it. Here is the canvas. Take a quick peek, make sure there's nothing else in there. Go over this really quick for anybody new. We have our baggies. You can kit up, kit down into them. Use them for whatever you wish. There are not enough for all the colors, so if you have more, you'll need them. This is our 4-tip multi-placer on one end, and this is our Diamond Art Club's twist and pick pen. So on the other end is a single placer, and you just twist. This is filled with their clear wax, and you just twist it, and it will come out the end instead of having to dip it in the wax. And this is refillable. Any questions on this, please let me know in the comments. And then here is the drill tray. It has a nice lid on it and the nice stopper. Inside they give you a lot of people still like the pink wax, so they still give you that. There is another 7-tip multi-placer, and then they also give you extra wax to put in the refillable tip if you want to use that. I love this wax. Works well for me. I know some people do, some people don't. And that's okay. Keeps all those businesses in business because everybody likes something different, right? Okay, so we will stick this back in here, get this out of the way, and we'll open this up. So we just clip those little things. In here we have our socials for Diamond Art Club. We have the kit contents down here. The tips and tricks is up here at the top. Your 20% off code for your first app purchase. Over here we have the Facebook group. The Treasure Quest card. These are, let's see, this is a bronze. I bet jealous. People have been getting black ones, and I have not got a black one yet. I'm so jealous. But these are a secondary reward system. They are also collectible if you like to collect trading cards. But there's a secondary reward system. You collect a certain amount of the bronze, silver, gold, and black, and you can get certain amounts of gift cards or a custom kit with them. And I will have that link down in the description if you want more information, or if you have questions, leave it in the comment. I would be happy to help. So then the rest of what's in here is how to use that twist and pick pen, how to use it, how to fill it, and step-by-step instructions on how to diamond paint if you have not diamond painted before. And then this is our sticker sheet. So over here we have the image, then the kit information, start end date, and over here we have the name of the kit. This is all stickers, so if you want to pull this off and use it in a logbook or whatever, you are welcome to. These are all of our pre-cut, individually pre-cut labels to use on your containers or baggies or however you like to use them. And over here we have all the specials. So the 2 ABs and the 4 fairy dust are listed there. All right, get that out of the way, and let's get the star of the show out. Oh, I just flipped that for no reason. I'm not thinking. All right. Here she comes. Let me fold this back. You can fold these. You can roll them backwards, but I have found that if I just do this, it works really well. And I don't, oh, this one has a big crinkle in it. So I'm gonna try and fix that here real quick. But you can roll them backwards to help them lay flat quicker. They will lay flat if you just leave them sit out. But for purposes to be able to show you, I do roll it back. And I used to just completely roll the whole thing backwards, but I've found you really don't have to. If you just get those edges, it will lay for you pretty nicely. Except that's not that. Let's see. I'll try it again. All right. So there she is. Look at her. She's just a little bit too big for my whole screen. She's really pretty. I have really gotten into these series. I saw the first two come out. I was like, those are really pretty, but they just weren't my style of painting. They had a lot more dark colors to them. But the more I looked at them, the more I really fell in love with them. So now I'm still waiting for the first two to come out. I've gotten the last two. So this one and the Goddess of Atlantis Gardens or something like that. I can't remember the exact name, but Gardens of Atlantis or something like that. And they're just really pretty. And then this one has like pinks and purples in it. Oh my gosh. So these are really, really, really pretty. But let's take a quick... I did a quick peek there. So let's, anybody new, the Do What Makes You Sparkle Diamond Art Club at the top, legend on the left, legend on the right. Sorry, I got distracted. I have another one without the dotted line. I'm going to have to message and see if that's something new that they're doing without the lines. Anyway, we have our thumbnail over here. Obviously, all the kit information with the artist is legally licensed, so the artist is compensated for her work. His or her work, I guess. I think it's a female, but I'm not 100% sure now that I'm thinking. 10% discount code if you want to utilize that. There's also the socials, Facebook and Instagram socials for Diamond Art Club, and then our lifetime, well, Diamond Art Club's lifetime warranty. If you have any issues, you can contact them. So 82 colors. That's a lot of colors, guys, for this small of a kit. It's not huge. It's kind of a perfect mediocre size for me anyways. It's on the smaller side of what I normally do, but it's not small by any means. It's kind of that right in there, nice size to work on. So we'll take a quick look. So this is, oh, it does have the gray perforations. It's just really hard to see up close for some reason, but it does have the gray perforated lines, or it shows where the perforation is. So where you see those, it's all perforated, so you can just rip that section back and do that section. But we have our sticky. It has a really, really nice sticky. Oh, there's a loose bee down there. I don't know where that came from. Come off my finger. So then we have, let me zoom you in. So there, then we have our drill field. You can see, let me get up here where there's a little bit more different. You can see how clear that is, to work on, how clear those symbols are to be able to work on. And then we have our scalloped edges. And again, I have another kit that doesn't have that dotted line, but the scalloped edges and the dotted line are supposed to help prevent with fraying. So I wonder, either this is a mistake and it's supposed to still have that, or they're changing it over. Maybe they found that that did not matter, and just the scalloped edging was what helped. So I don't know. I'm going to have to email them and find out and see if that's just a miss, because it looks like it's kind of like got the markings there a little bit, but it's not there. So I'm going to try and find out, and maybe I'll have an answer and can put it down in the description of if that's something new. I have not seen anybody else talk about that on any of the unboxings, so unless they just didn't notice, I don't know. But it also has this nice soft backing. All right. And look at the drills. There's a lot of darks in there, but man, look at all those pinks and purples popping. That's so, ooh, I almost dropped it. So pretty. Oh, and something else I forgot to mention is if you do have to store your canvas separate from your drills, it does have this information. It has the same SKU and the kit name so that you can easily find them. But again, there is the beautiful color palette. That'll be absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to take these specials out so we can go over them. Again, there's 3 AB and 4 fairy dust. So I'll pull those out and we'll take a look at where they go on the canvas, and I'll be right back. Okay, so our 2 AB and our 4 fairy dust. And that is our first AB. Oh, there we go. Aurora Borealis, so it has that beautiful coating on there. Hopefully it's picking up in the camera. They're all wanting to turn upside down on me for some reason. So it's hard to see, but you can kind of see it. It has like an iridescent coating on there. And then here is the second color. And then here is the fairy dust. This has like a mica powder, like a shimmery coating on there. It does not come off, but you can see it kind of shimmering. These are absolutely beautiful. And all of these beautiful colors. All right, so where do they go on the canvas? We will start with this one. Wait, let's start with this one. I like to go in order. I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. All right, so down, oh, let me take you back out so you can actually see. So down in here, there's quite a bit of this one down in that area. And then kind of up in her, the back of her dress area there and up the side. And I see a little bit up here and kind of around her hair here. So she's actually like a ghostly figure in this. So it's kind of like she's see-through. So I'm really curious to do one of these. I have yet to do this one, or obviously I just got this one, but the other one that I have. So I'm really curious to do them and see how it actually looks in person. But I've seen them done and they look really, really pretty. You know, on people's reviews or stuff like that when they post it when they're done. So a little bit over in here. See a little bit up here. And that looks like about it for this one. Oh, a little bit in here. So there's not a ton of that one. So that's it for that one. And then we have this one is the dash. Gosh, for this painting not being very big, I can't get to the top very easy. So a lot of these light spaces that you see up in here are this. And then there's a couple rows of it here. Same in here. There's a lot of them just kind of sporadically placed in throughout here. There's a little grouping of it here. Very sporadic throughout this area. I see one right there, two right there. So a little bit in here, a little grouping there. I see a little bit over here, kind of sporadic, a little group of them here. Some of them over here. A little chunk of them there. Down in this area, again, we have some of this and a little bit here, if I didn't say that already, but that's it on that one. And then we have this fairy dust. Let's see where this goes. So I see this quite a bit over in here and through here. Throughout here I see this in here. And that looks like all I'm seeing on that one. So then we have this. And let's see, where is this one? So I see some of it throughout here, a little bit throughout there, a little bit there. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind howling, but it's loud. Some through here and here. Little patch throughout here. Not a ton in that one, so I see a little bit over in here. Don't think I see any down here, so that must be it for that one. Then we have this symbol, which is like a diamond. So it's right in here. There's not a ton of it. I see a little bit of it over in here, a little bit in here, and a little bit there. And that looks to be about it of that one. So then we have this one. Oh, let me find the symbol. All right, that is a box with a line through it. So there's a little bit down in here, this area. A little bit through here. A little bit in this area. I see some in here and over in here, kind of out through this section here. I do see a few up in this area, a few kind of over in here. Like I said already, I think a few over in here I said. And that looks like it for the specials. But well, let me move those back off of there. You can take a quick look at her again. But she's beautiful, you guys. Let me know, did you get her? I know she sold out really, really, really quick. I was fortunate enough to get her. I would assume she'll be restocking, watch for those restocks. I know there's people already out there selling them, which for a lot of money. I don't like when people do that. They buy them to flip them, but I don't know how you stop it either. So, well, I do if people wouldn't buy them at those costs. However, I don't think you're going to stop that either. So, but yeah, let me know what you think of these. Have you gotten any of this series? I've gone and looked at her other artwork, and for some reason I am thinking it's a female. Looked at the other artwork, and there's some really, really pretty ones out there. I like these with the pinks and purples and color in there. But yeah, let me know what you think, if you got her, if you want her. And give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I do much appreciate that. And if you have not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe. It is totally free. It just, you can turn the notifications on, and it will notify you of other videos that I have out there, or that I put out. And it also just helps spread, gets my channel out there more to other people that might also like my content. So I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope to see you in the next one.